Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Joslyn Variety Show. Here we are outside in the courtyard. And let's see, this should be about episode 154. And if I'm off by a number or two, let me know. I'm Veronica, and I'm going to lead you through some exercise now. And I haven't seen you for a while, haven't done the Take 20 for a while. And I confess, I have been very lazy and given into the days being so short, cozying up on the couch, and which my dog totally loves. Like, this is great. But I really feel it. I really feel the lack of exercise. So what I want to do today is we'll just do a little bit of a warm-up. I'm out on the grass. It's nice and cushiony, so make sure whatever shoes you're wearing, you always want to dress for the occasion, right? So make sure you're wearing good supportive shoes, and you're in an area where there's not any area rugs or anything like that that might get in your way. And we're going to do a little warm-up and then focus on 5 basic exercises. And I'll talk about those when we get there. So let's just start moving. So let's just do our stepping side to side. Stepping side to side. If you feel like you want to start with marching, you can start there. I just sort of jumped into side to side. It seems to feel good. Just a light move. And remember, every time if you're walking or marching, you're shifting your weight, your balance from side to side. So see how it feels to touch the ground with your feet. If you really think about it, you might be moving, but then thinking about something else. So you're just thinking about, I know where you're stepping, how hard you're stepping, I'm landing on the ball of my foot. And now let's march. So on that note, when you're marching your ball of your foot and then your heel, ball of your foot and then your heel. So you always make sure you're not doing a flat march. You're easing it into shifting your weight and practicing your balance side to side. Okay, I'm gonna try and stay in the same spot. I might just march right off camera there. Okay, now let's stand still for a little bit and be aware of your breath with your feet at least hip width apart. Just reach up and inhale. Really reach up and exhale. Keep your shoulders down when you're reaching up. Reach up and exhale. Okay, now this time let's bend our knees. We want to reach up, inhale, and exhale. Let's rotate our shoulders in a nice big circle. Oh, that feels good. And you're really using your shoulder to draw a circle. Okay, your elbows just kind of along for the ride. Try and really bring your shoulders squeeze together, opening your chest. As you come around, kind of concaving your chest, stretching your back. Take your time, enjoy how good that feels. Okay. Now, if you have a chair nearby, I'll grab my chair. We warmed up very, very quickly and little, but we're just going to do, so because of that, we're just going to do some very light stretching. So let's stretch the front of our leg, holding up your foot, just stretching the quadricep. Breathe. Now remember, while you're doing this, squeezing your abdominals to give you that core strength support. Bring that foot down and bring your heel on the floor, bending the other leg, and sit back into a straight leg. Stretch for the back of the leg here for the hamstring. Keep breathing. And then come up and switch legs. You can hold your leg with your opposite hand. That's just fine. Or you can check your balance and do your stretch this way with no hands. Breathing. And feel the stretch from not quite up in your hip. We're not really pushing our hip flexors. We are really concentrating on just this long group of muscles here. Now lower the leg and sit back into that straight leg and feel the stretch in the hamstring. Good. Okay. All right. Let's start with some moves. Now, on YouTube, there's a channel by Bob and Brad, who are two physical therapists, and they really have a lot of very relevant information. And for example, recently I was watching some of their videos on exercises that we have all done that we shouldn't really do anymore. So you should check out that if you have internet access on YouTube. It's Bob and Brad. So I've got 5 moves that we're going to work on. And if you're near a counter or you keep your chair with you, I'm just going to stand away from my chair, but please use the chair if you feel more comfortable with your balance. What we're going to do is we're just going to open up the chest. So keep your shoulders down, and we're going to pull our shoulders up, back, and down. Just doing that alone is giving you a nice stretch in the chest. And you're just stand there and breathe and feel your chest opening. Keep breathing. Of course, you can pull your shoulders back. We haven't really warmed up very much, so keep the stretching very light. You just want to open up the chest. Shoulders are down, and breathe. Now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to concave the chest and bring the shoulders, just really curve the back. This is a very gentle stretch for the back. Okay, so you're getting a nice round appearance here. Your chest is in, and I can feel my shoulder blades separating. Breathing, and feel that stretch. You can feel how gentle it is. Now we have to end though on an open chest. So shoulders up, back, and down. Okay. Things we should do every day. So there's 2. And we want to have our open chest, stretch our back, keep our chest open. And a quick one I'm going to throw in here, because posture is really, really important. And I find in these cold mornings, I'm out and I'm kind of huddling, even though I have a jacket on. So keep your posture on your mind. And you want to push your chin back, because a lot of us reach forward. Bring your chin back. And for a little support, what you can do is you can put your hands on just the base of your neck here. So you have something to push against, and then bring your chin back. And that helps to keep your head where it should be, over your neck, instead of out hovering above in front of your chest. Now we're going to do some lateral arm raises. So again, hip width feet, and you're going to bring the arms up, keep your shoulders down, and we're just going to reach up. So your range of motion, everyone's is going to be different. This might be enough. You might have one shoulder that's stiff or something. Don't go beyond where your body says to stop. So you're going to reach up, shoulders stay down. So what you're doing is you're reaching down. I'm reaching, and reach out to the sides as far as you can reach. You want to touch the walls in your room. Or for me, I want to touch the Clark Auditorium and the mountains. And then reach up. And just to show you the difference, make sure you're not doing this. Make sure your shoulders stay down. And reach out. Okay, that's good. Let's see. Getting up out of the chair. At a minimum, you have to be able to get out of the chair as part of maintaining your independence. So we're going to work on that. We've done a lot of squats in the past in front of the chair and then stood up. Let's just practice getting up out of the chair. If you have arms on the chair, you can push up if you need to. Push up, and then make sure you transfer your strength that's doing the job. Okay, so you're going to sit back down. If you need to assist with the arms, you're going to use the strength in your body, but squeeze your abdominals because you want to make it a really solid, strong unit. So you're going to push up, push up, and now I'm going to use the strength in my legs. Because we've got it. We just have to use our body correctly. My knee's a little sore, so I wanted to put my arms down to soften my my sitting down. So whatever you need to do, that's what you need to do for yourself. If you don't have arms or you don't need them, you can practice pushing off the chair and then stand up and sit back down. And if you're already strong enough, or you work towards this, eventually you're going to stand up without using your arms at all. If you just do maybe 5 of these a day, you're going to keep using all these muscles. You're using so many muscles to do this move. Really important. Okay. If this doesn't feel possible for you, maybe you're, for whatever reason, what you can practice doing though is you can practice almost sitting down. So just almost sitting down. So doing doing a high squat. And just work your way. Just build up. Make sure your knees always stay behind your toes. And again, so you can see the difference, you never shift your knees in front of your legs. You're putting all that weight right in your knees. You want to always reach back. Okay, and just keep them shallow and up. And then eventually you go a little bit deeper and you build the strength and your balance. And if you've done yoga, you know what the chair pose is. Actually, if you're using a chair, you can keep your chair there. And what we're going to do is, I'm going to move it to the side. A chair pose is doing a squat and then bringing your arms up. The microphone's over there. I should face this way. Squat down a little bit and just bring your arms up. You don't have to go very low. Just come here. If you can go lower, go lower. But be careful because your weight's going to shift back. So just test your balance safely. You can also do so by having one arm on your countertop or a chair. And practice that a few times a day. We do marching and walking, and we don't usually walk to the side very often, so you want it maybe on your countertop if you need it, or you can just stand right here and just do a few. But stepping side to side really helps you to practice what it feels like to be balanced. We're using the outer inner thigh muscles, stepping side to side. And if you feel more comfortable, if you feel comfortable doing it, you can also do a grapevine where you step behind. But make sure you do some stepping side to side every day. Calf raises, got 2 more. Calf raises.